Before we begin, take a moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because what you're about to hear might just change the way you live every single day. This is not just another self-help video. This is a journey into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that taught people how to be unshakable in the face of life's storms. And if you truly listen till the end, you'll walk away with 8 powerful habits that can transform not only how you think, but how you live, how you love, and how you deal with every challenge life throws at you. But first, let me paint you a picture. Imagine this. It's morning. Your alarm goes off. Instantly, your hand reaches for your phone. Notifications flood in, news of disasters, messages demanding your attention, endless distractions waiting to pull you apart. Before your feet even touch the floor, your mind is already consumed by stress. Now stop. What if instead you woke up calm, steady, ready to face the world with strength? Imagine beginning your day with clarity, carrying yourself with purpose, and ending it with peace, no matter what chaos swirled around you. That's the promise of Stoicism. And the secret lies in habits. Habits so powerful, they shaped emperors, soldiers, and ordinary men into extraordinary leaders of themselves. Let's dive into the first habit. Habit 1. Morning reflection. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, faced wars, betrayals, and endless responsibility. Yet, every morning he took time to reflect. He would remind himself, "Today, I will meet selfish people, angry people, arrogant people, but I must not be like them." He started his day not with chaos, but with preparation. You can do the same. Instead of rushing into the world blindly, take 5 minutes in the morning. Ask yourself, what kind of person will I choose to be today? What challenges might I face? And how will I respond with wisdom? This simple practice is like sharpening your sword before the battle begins. Without it, you walk into the day unarmed. With it, you're ready for anything. Habit 2. Embrace voluntary discomfort. We live in a world obsessed with comfort. Soft beds, endless food, air conditioning, instant gratification at the tap of a screen. But comfort, unchecked, makes us weak. The Stoics knew this. Seneca, one of the wealthiest men of Rome, often slept on the ground, ate plain bread, and wore rough clothes. Why? To remind himself that he could endure hardship and that luxury was not necessary for happiness. In your life, you can practice small acts of discomfort. Take a cold shower, fast for half a day, or walk instead of driving. These little practices build resilience. When real hardships come, and they always do, you'll already be prepared. Habit 3. Practice negative visualization. This might sound dark, but it's actually one of the most life-changing Stoic habits. The Stoics would regularly imagine losing the things they loved, health, wealth, even loved ones. Not to depress themselves, but to wake themselves up to gratitude. Think about it. If you hold your child's hand and remember that one day you might not have this moment, suddenly that moment becomes infinitely precious. If you sip your morning coffee and remind yourself it may not always be there, gratitude floods in. The truth is, nothing is permanent. But instead of letting that scare you, let it deepen your appreciation for life right now. Habit 4. Master your reactions. Life will insult you. Someone will cut you off in traffic. Someone will betray you. Someone will speak ill of you. But here's the truth. No one can truly harm you unless you let them. Epictetus, who was born a slave, taught that we cannot control what happens, but we can control how we respond. The next time anger rises, pause, breathe. Ask yourself, is this worth my peace? Is this worth my energy? Most of the time, the answer will be no. Remember, the strongest person in the room is not the one who shouts the loudest, but the one who remains calm when everyone else loses control. Habit 5. Focus only on what you can control. This is one of the most freeing Stoic habits. The Stoics divided life into two categories: what you can control and what you cannot. Your actions, your thoughts, your effort, you control those. The weather, the economy, other people's opinions, you don't. Yet, how often do we waste energy worrying about things outside our control? Imagine pouring water into a broken pot. It's endless waste. But when you focus only on what you control, life feels lighter. Energy returns. Peace becomes possible. The world no longer drags you around. You stand firm. Habit 6. Journaling with brutal honesty. Marcus Aurelius wrote his meditations not for an audience, but for himself. His journal was a mirror, a place to see his flaws, his struggles, and his victories. The Stoics believed that self-reflection is essential for growth. Every night before bed, ask yourself, what did I do well today? Where did I fall short? How can I do better tomorrow? Don't lie to yourself. Don't sugarcoat. The point is not to feel guilty. It's to grow. Your journal becomes your personal teacher, your silent guide, and over time, the pages will reveal the person you are becoming. Habit 7. Live with purpose, not pleasure. Our modern world is addicted to pleasure. Social media, endless entertainment, junk food, consumerism. And yet, with all this pleasure, people feel empty. Why? Because pleasure fades quickly, but purpose endures. The Stoics lived not for comfort, but for contribution. They asked themselves, what is my duty? What is my role in this world? You too must ask, what am I here for? What difference can I make? When you live for purpose, whether that's raising your family with love, building something meaningful, or serving your community, your life gains depth, direction, and dignity. Pleasure can decorate your life, but purpose is what gives it foundation. Habit 8. Remember Memento Mori. The most powerful Stoic practice of all. Memento Mori. Remember that you will die. Now don't misunderstand. This isn't morbid. This isn't about fearing death. It's about appreciating life. When you remember your time is limited, suddenly gossip doesn't matter. Petty arguments don't matter. Chasing meaningless approval doesn't matter. What matters is how deeply you live, how well you love, how much you grow. Death gives urgency to life. It pushes you to say, I love you more often, to take risks, to live authentically. Every breath becomes a gift, every moment a miracle. Now, here's the truth. Adopting these 8 habits won't make your life perfect. Storms will still come. People will still disappoint you. Pain will still visit. But you will face it differently. You will face it like a warrior, with calm, with strength, with wisdom. That's what Stoicism is about. It doesn't remove the storm. It teaches you how to be the steady ship in the middle of it. So, let me ask you, which of these habits will you start practicing today? Will you begin your mornings with reflection? Will you embrace discomfort? Will you remind yourself daily of what truly matters? Choose one habit, just one, and begin. Slowly, steadily, you will transform. And before you leave, remember to subscribe, because on this channel we explore timeless wisdom that will help you build not just a successful life, but a meaningful one. Until next time, live with courage, act with wisdom, and remember, your greatest victory is mastery over yourself.